Hey, AfterBuzzers. Today's guest is no stranger to Hollywood. In fact, you've seen him in commercials, on the small screen, and a lot of other cool stuff. I'm talking about actor and comedian Andrew Pifko. Keep it locked right here on AfterBuzz TV.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Andrew, what's up?
What's up is I'm just jamming to this beat right now. That's
right?
what's up.
It's a nice little beat, right?
Slow jam it. All right.
All right, well, welcome to AfterBuzz
Thank you.
TV. This is another edition of Mini Spotlight On. I'm your host, Ashley Allen. And tell people where to find you on all social media.
Sure. I'm on Instagram, Andrew Pifko, and my website, Andrew Pifko. You can also, we'll talk about this, but if you go to Second City, you're going to see more guns at Second City in Hollywood, and that's we've got a pretty good social media presence there.
Yeah, I mean, you're everywhere. I was reading through your bio. I'm like, you do everything.
It's been a pretty good ride. My most recent project is I made a really nice Thai butternut squash that I'm really proud of. Instead of cream, I use coconut milk.
Okay.
And let me tell you something, a little bit of cayenne too, just to bump it up a notch. So if you're sick, that's my most recent project, which I'm really quite, I don't know if that's going to get me the Oscar, but I'm still quite proud of it.
That sounds really good. All right, so let's jump into one of your, I guess, most recent notable adventures. You were in a Stella Artois Super Bowl commercial with no other than Miss Sarah Jessica Parker. Her name is a lot. Yeah. And Mr. Jeff Bridges. How was it like filming that commercial?
It was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a lunar shot to get a Super Bowl, A, to get a commercial, and B, to get a Super Bowl commercial, but also to be, working with those icons. And to be honest, and this has actually been true of pretty much every project that I've ever done, that the bigger they are, the more gracious they are. Probably because, and this is just my theory, they know how hard the road is. They know, they have an amazing work ethic, and they know what it takes to get to where they've gotten. So everybody who's involved in the production, everybody from production design or extras or whatnot, they just show them an incredible amount of respect. Yeah. And they extended that to me. And I had a couple of moments with Sarah Jessica Parker. And she couldn't have been more gracious. Yeah.
I love hearing that because, from the stereotypes of Hollywood, you kind of hear or expect the other. Sure. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Did you get to sample any of the beer?
Just on sets like those, that's pretty much on lockdown. Okay. Would have loved it. So I'll have to start doing Kit Kat commercials or something like that and just getting free chocolate.
Exactly.
Where's my swag?
Then we'll be fat.
But
it's worth it, right?
It's all good.
All right, so you just did a film called Daddy Issues, which is a very interesting name. Yeah. And you were just nominated for Best Lead Actor at Nice, France International Film Festival. Yeah. And won in the same category at the Nova Film Festival in Virginia. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the film, your character.
Sure. This is a great project, Daddy Issues. I play the titular role of Daddy. Okay. I auditioned for the role of Issues, but I didn't get it. But you know what? A boy can dream. Yeah. This is, it's a beautiful drama about love and when that love is taken away. In the case of the love that we express there's a beautiful LGBT relationship between one woman and the woman who plays my lover. There is an estranged relationship between myself and my daughter, and I have an estranged relationship with my father. So we all have daddy issues as it comes through. My character has his own baggage going on. He's got some OCD going on. He's a doctor, but not fully in control of his world. So it's a beautiful struggle, and when you come into a project like this that's so well organized, so well written, it makes just a really beautiful, amazing sandbox that you can really dig in and play.
What would you say is one of the most relatable characteristics of your character in that film?
He never achieves it, but he wants love. And that is his desire for love is the most desired characteristic. Okay. That he self-sabotages that love. Yeah. Is his biggest weapon against himself. Okay. I'd say that's probably true.
And the film is currently available on iTunes, right?
Yeah. We just distributed around a number of theaters across the states. So we were in theaters for a while there, for a couple weeks, and we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on demand. Just Daddy Issues, and we're there.
All right. How did it feel to win the award for Best Actor?
It was great. It was, the film itself. I was obviously happy to take that home, and it's always nice to be, validated, and acknowledged for that. But the film itself took home, awards for, cinematography and director and writer. So, it really spread the wealth. It felt great. There was a couple nominations also in Italy and one over there for myself. So that was kind of nice. That particular festival was weird. There was a, the Japanese drums, the taiko drums. So this massive, to start off the whole festival, it's like, and then they just stopped, left the stage, and the first nominee is boom, and then I come up. I was like, what? Is there? Yeah. Whoa. So it was a bit of a traffic accident. They come up like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. I hope it didn't sound like Tourette's syndrome, but I'm pretty sure it did to a certain extent. I hope my Tourette's was a pleasant one. Yeah. Well, I'll watch playback on that. But it was nice because you're surrounded by amazing filmmakers and amazing performers. So to be celebrated by your contemporaries is an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And it's a nice reminder of all the sacrifices are worth it, right?
Yeah, you're just putting it out there every single day, and oftentimes it's really like shouting into an echoless canyon. Yeah. So every once in a while when the echo comes back, it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, you're all over the place. You're in commercials, you're on Netflix, you have films. But in case people miss that, they can always catch you at Second City here in LA.
Yeah, we're very excited about this.
Yes. So tell me about the show that you do. It's called More Guns, the NRA musical. That sounds very controversial.
It's very controversial.
What's that
and
about?
It's about more guns, and it's about the NRA, as the title suggests. It's incredibly funny. Second City, we're at Second City Hollywood, so Second City, which is incredibly famous in Chicago and Toronto, all over the world. But yeah, we dive right into the heart of the debate at a time when it's on everybody's minds, and there's really never a time that it's not. But it does it in a way that's hopefully not preachy. We do a part where we're at a gun show, and the gun show could be chaos. So how do you show chaos? With puppets. So one of our musical numbers, which is it's a fully sung, choreographed musical, is with puppets, kind of like Avenue Q or that sort of thing. So it has a darkness to it, but it also has a lightness to it. So that sort of sweet, savory sandwich in a musical is awesome. Yeah. Musically, it's incredible. It's one of the best things I've ever been involved in. I've done about 20, 30 musicals in my life. But this is it writes with just a very specific knife and a beautiful pen.
I like that. Yeah. And like I told you, my fiance used to do musicals. So
which is
definitely
incredible.
Need to come and check it
Please
out.
do. Every Saturday night at 8:30 in Second City Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think it's very important. And that's what I love and appreciate about the arts. You kind of hide the medicine in the candy. There's always a story or a message.
Make them laugh. Make them laugh.
That's how you get them.
That's how you get them.
Another talent of yours, again,
What?
This guy does everything. You speak 5 languages.
I do.
How cool.
Some more, some less, but yeah.
Okay, so you speak German, Japanese, French, Hebrew, and of course English.
I don't speak English. I'm just merely using phonetic sounds, and I'm watching your lips. So
which language do you, besides English,
yes.
Which one do you speak the most fluently?
At different times, more at different times. There was a time when I spoke Hebrew more fluently.
How did this happen?
I started singing pretty early, and I really wanted to get into some old world music. So I started taking German to really understand some old world music. I'm from Toronto, so everybody learns French there growing up. I lived in Japan teaching English up in the mountains of Hiroshima for about a year.
Oh my gosh.
So obviously just to shop and go to the hospital and live your life and just do whatever you want to do, you learn Japanese. Hebrew, I lived in Israel for about a year. And Israel is great because you don't just learn the language, you learn so listen, maybe you just want to talk and, be kind of social. Yeah. So it's, you're not just learning the languages, but, if you want to talk about food, then you talk, oh, das geschmeckt gut. Then you use German. But if you want to be sensual, then whatever. Maybe you got like a little bit of Hebrew. Yeah. So it's I find languages are great for accessing just different parts of life and
dialects,
human
body
psyche.
language, all of that.
All of it.
That's so cool. I
Right
love
on.
it.
Yeah.
Well, you are awesome. You guys, if you don't know this man, you need to know him. Book him. He's very talented. And I'm going to come to Second City. I
Please
promise.
do. Yeah.
All right. So tell everyone where to find you, how to find your films,
Sure.
and when you are at Second City.
Hello. We are, so Daddy Issues is on iTunes, Google Play, on demand. Download us. More Guns is at Second City Hollywood, so just Google More Guns, Second City Hollywood. I'm Andrew Pifko on Instagram or andrewpifko.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me
thank you
here
for
at
having me.
AfterBuzz TV. We'll have to have you back when I go to Second City and see the show.
Absolutely.
You guys know where to find me, your host, Ashley Allen, on all social media at Ashley Reed Allen. And make sure that you follow us, AfterBuzz, on iTunes, Twitter, all social media. Give us a 5 thumbs up and comment, and we will shout you out. Until next time, we'll see you here, right here on AfterBuzz TV.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.